Hi folks, welcome to the Movie Reviewers 100 channel again. I'm RayDvD, and this week it is Trilogy Week. And Big Al gave us his thoughts on what makes a good trilogy, so I'd just like to give you my own thoughts on that as well. I agree with Al. The first film's got to be the origin film. It sets up the trilogy, introduces all the characters, and then it goes into the second film, which you've really noticed that it's got to be a lot darker than the first film. It's got to have things that we in it that we think the heroes and that are just going to make it. There's going to be the world ending or whatever, or evil's going to overcome good, etc, etc. And the third film is the big sort of payoff. You get the resolve, and you get like the hero stepping up to the mark and saving the world and whatever. I would just like to Alan talked about what made some good films. There was films that started as a trilogy, and then like maybe the third film wasn't as good, and then they would make a fourth, like he quoted the Alien films, which I agree with him on. The other thing I would like to say is there's some films that are like a trilogy. There's some films that you've got to really see the three of them as a whole entity, whereas even like the Indiana Jones films, these were you could watch one film without knowing about the rest of the films and stuff. And I think this is a subtle distinction between what a trilogy is and what I would call them series or serials is. Another one is the Alien film. You could watch any of these films and take it as a standalone film, whereas the films that I'm going to speak about is to just make a point as well. When I was young, my top films, my top trilogy was of course the original Star Wars, as you see the poster there. So that is my childhood all-time favourite film trilogy. And then when I got a bit older and stuff, I thought I would never experience that sort of magical experience that you got when you were wee. You came across a film that sort of defined your childhood and your sort of film going experience. So I came across the films in the form of the Lord of the Rings films. When I first seen the first film, I was absolutely amazed how good it was, and really it really put my faith back into films. I like I says, I never thought I would have had that same Star Wars experience that I had. But with these films, definitely. So these would have been my choice that I'm picking for the Movie Reviewers 100 is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And as we says, the first film, it sets up the characters, it sets up the mission that they've got to achieve. Second film, they have a couple of victories in that, but it's also a loss. They lost some main characters, some of them die, and it's just sort of the beginning of the battle. And the third film's the big payoff. You've got everything's at stake, and you don't know if some of the characters in that will pull through and whatever. So like I say, these three films, you can see them as just one film, but you've really got to see them as a package, to get all the details and stuff. And it's like basically it's just, to me, it's one big film. Another trilogy that I'm wanting to speak about, because I was definitely wanting to speak about these as well, is the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy. Like the Lord of the Rings one as well, you could see these films just on their own, but to get the whole of the sort of jigsaw, if you really got to see the three films. Here's the first two. The third one, just still waiting for that. I think it gets released in December. But these are like probably even more to the point that Alan was making. This is the origin film. This is what defines Batman, what made him. Then he comes across his nemesis and that, and then he's got to really fight sort of darkness with darkness, and at what cost is he going to have to defeat this sort of nemesis. And then the third film is like, everything's at stake, big payoff again, and will he pull through, and will he save Gotham City and stuff. So that's my thoughts on the trilogy. No, we've got loads of ones that we could talk about and stuff, but these are the two that really have made their biggest impression on me lately. So thanks for watching, and look out for the other guys' reviews during the week. Thanks for watching.